Greetings Grand Forks Public School parents and families, and thank you for taking time to view this informational video about the Grand Forks School-Wide Enrichment Program, which is more commonly referred to as SWEP. Let's start with the overall mission of our SWEP program. The mission of School-Wide Enrichment is to challenge students on an advanced academic level in Math and English Language Arts, or ELA, while also encouraging creativity, higher order thinking skills, problem solving, and technological awareness. You may have heard many of these competencies referred to as 21st century learning skills. Our SWEP teachers work hard to ensure these aptitudes are taught and reinforced during enrichment sessions, as are additional important skills such as divergent thinking, communication, and collaboration. We want our students to experience continuous growth in their learning, be challenged in a way that requires them to work hard through a problem, and in general, learn to think differently. Our current elementary SWEP framework revolves primarily around pull-out service model, where identified students leave their home classroom and meet in small groups with an enrichment specialist weekly. Various data are gathered to identify students for SWEP programming. Qualifying data includes NWA MAP scores consistently at or above the 95th percentile in math and/or reading and/or language usage, COGAT, or the Cognitive Abilities Test scores at or above the 9th STAY 9 aligned with MAP reading and math scores, high scores of 92% or above on the Renzulli Classroom Behavioral Scale, which measures learning traits and classroom behaviors, and other classroom or available indicators such as test scores, project work, and the like. Our SWEP teachers tailor language arts, math, or STEM-based learning activities according to the interests and aptitudes of the cohorts they work with at each school. In addition to our standard pull-out services, we are excited to announce that some elementary schools are also piloting like-ability cluster grouping in some grade levels, and other buildings incorporate consistent like-ability groupings during reading and/or mathematics instruction. Not everyone is familiar with the concept of cluster grouping. In short, cluster grouping entails purposefully scheduling a small group or cluster of high-ability students into one section so the classroom teacher can intentionally plan differentiated extension and enrichment opportunities for students ready for that level of work on a more regular basis. The research behind this model illustrates its effectiveness, not only for students identified as high-achieving, but for all students working within a grade-level cluster model. Like-ability grouping in core academic areas is another highly effective programming construct. At the middle level, we continue offering pull-out sessions to qualified students using the same identification criteria as we do in the elementary level. In addition, various enrichment clusters and courses are offered across the district. Depending on student needs and cohort sizes, different middle schools may offer enrichment clusters in 7th and/or 8th grade English Language Arts, full class enrichment courses in 7th and/or 8th grade Language Arts or Science, or levels of enriched math that reach beyond what was traditionally offered in our buildings not long ago. You may contact your middle school for specifics about this programming, as once again, it is structured differently in various schools, aligned in accordance with student needs. Beyond SWEP-specific services, additional learning supports are in place for advanced learners in many schools and classrooms. Teachers work to differentiate learning activities that reach students at their readiness levels, and may offer extension activities to students who learn at a faster rate. Alternative teaching strategies that are more inquiry or project-based, flexible ability groupings most often in math and reading, problem-based learning constructs, and opportunities for subject acceleration may also be options for our high-level learners. Finally, many buildings offer after-school clubs and activities that may appeal to high-achieving students. Please feel free to contact your building administrator, classroom teacher, or SWEP specialist for more information about these options. The School-Wide Enrichment Program's long-term goal is to ensure continuous achievement and learning growth for all Grand Forks Public School students through program advancement and classroom supports. Our priority areas include evaluating current programming for effectiveness and impact on an ongoing basis. This evaluation process includes seeking input from students involved in SWEP programming, their parents, and student achievement data analysis. Furthermore, we want to ensure our current resources are being used in the most effective way, resulting in maximized time serving enrichment program students. Finally, our goal is to continue growing the SWEP program by expanding the cluster group model into more elementary schools, expanding middle-level enrichment clusters and courses, and training classroom teachers on strategies and methods for specifically reaching high-ability learners, and subsequently increasing rigor and engagement for all Grand Forks Public School students. Thank you again for taking time to watch this informational video and for supporting enrichment services. If you have questions about the contents of this video, our program, or your child, please feel free to contact your child's teacher, building administration, or member of the SWEP team listed here. Have a sensational and enriching day.